Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I am hyped. My boy Wade survived this whole fiasco. He here now. We got our first shield back with us. So let's see where this goes. Because the Black Shields, they've been out here wilding. My mother, she gotta go. She's been out here just knocking dudes off the census, killing bears for no reason. And apparently, we got a little brother, a new heir to the throne, to the empire. So we definitely gonna get in tune with that. Me, him, and Josh, we're gonna have a long talk. We're gonna have to let him know all that shit that you was doing with your moms ain't it. So, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill, and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough.
About 5, 6.
You and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Yeah, that was wrong. This is a suicide mission, my boy.
Have been laid to rest. Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
It's prioritist. Yeah, we're gonna put it into the Black Shield. Send my moms a message. As you see, we picking right up where we left off. And now we got a new party member thing going on. Throughout the main scenarios, Clive will often be joined by various companions who will be keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destinations, they may choose to remain at the hideaway. Okay? Alright. Torgal, you never staying at the hideaway, my boy. I'm letting you know that now.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Blessing the Phoenix, that's that's like music to my ears right now.
First village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Let's get these chocobos going.
Ready,
Bro,
go?
let's go, my boy. How y'all feeling?
Sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
You deserve a rest.
On my command, you ain't saying nothing but a G thing, man.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us?
Yeah,
that
we
a pair
tell
of
you.
filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields. Then come! Die along with your flame! For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
Let's do it.
Petty revolution ends here. On these
I thought.
our swords we swear.
Yeah, you gonna pay for that. Anybody else?
Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
This one.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances.
Uh-huh. They turned up there.
Flattered.
Nah, this dragon gotta go. My boy taking damage.
Get him! Sick him!
Mm-hmm. Easy money. I know, wait, like, what the fuck? Lightning? When?
Albeit
You wasn't doing that when you was younger?
misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Not scared of you. Come on.
Over here!
Let's try.
Come on, get down.
This one! Over here!
I'll take the 10K.
Wait.
Found her. There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
You trying to hit me hard. Look at him. Fire, motherfucker. Fire, motherfucker. No.
You're finished.
Mm-hmm. Easy money. Hack him up.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud.
Yeah, you was not going to do that by yourself.
Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it.
Well said,
As we
Wade.
always have, and always will.
We can't put the shields down
The
now.
Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So Wade,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
All right. Magical ash meteorite.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
I
Damn.
will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
Let me get that
It's
seal,
the
my
mark
boy.
of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do.
I'm collecting more
I don't
badges
want
than
my men
a
attacking
Boy
you
Scout.
again.
I'm looking like Ass Ketchum.
Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
We ain't here. I thought we was gonna have to do something else before we get to talk to the homie.
All right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
What's good, Unc? How you been, my boy?
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
Yeah, I look just like your brother.
Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
What?
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Yeah, it's the young buck, my boy. He can't believe it. He about to fall out the window.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
He knew exactly what to do.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddu in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Yeah, my boy, relax. Lower your shoulders. Take a load off. The Unk need at least a day.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
She's always been a monster.
A monster.
For better or
Always
worse,
been a monster.
I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Why not, Jill?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
Yeah, my boy.
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Bad liar. Hard on the sleeve ass nigga.
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then.
He giddy about this whole thing.
Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
You better not die, Uncle Byron. You wildin'. He said, fetch me my cutlass. Woman, where's my super suit?
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Yeah, something's definitely on her mind.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
Jill
I don't
feeling
want
the
to be a
burdens.
monster, Clive. Do you understand?
You better not die
I
either,
want
Jill.
to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be
I'll
standing there
be
with you,
there.
just as you stood with me.
Give her a kiss or something, my boy.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
Yeah, promise me that too, girl. You wildin'.
Now, let's get some sleep.
I can't take no more
The journey
loss.
back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.